What's going on, guys? Noah just checking in. Thanks for tuning into this video, week 3 of the summer shred. I'm really glad you're here. This is a renewed effort on this channel to eat to look good, eat to feel good, and we have a lot of things to discuss. Now we're going to talk about how my mood's been this past week, how my diet's been going, my final thoughts for the week, as well as going over body composition pictures just to show the transformation that I am attempting to make happen. And we're also going to talk about my training. So last week we weighed in at 225.5, I believe. And that was 1 pound down from the week before. Let's go ahead and hop on the scale and let's see if we lost any weight. So as you guys can see, I did lose 1.8 pounds, which I'm fucking happy about. Weight is not the most important thing on this channel, but it's just something we can easily document. And so we're going to go ahead and keep track of it because it does correlate with my efforts. As I do want to lose weight, I just don't want it to be the only thing I'm obsessing on. So let's go ahead and dive right into this week. Mood-wise, it's really been tough. I'm not going to lie. I keep wishing that I was going to check in and tell you guys that my mood's just been amazing, fantastic, outlook is good, but honestly, I've just been bouncing around in my head between depressive feelings, very anxious feelings, and the predominant issue I'm having is rumination, negative, dark, crazy rumination. Now, I don't pretend that any one thing is the only cause of any other specific thing. It's usually not that black and white. I think there's a lot of factors that are going on in all of our lives that can lead us to feel crazy or overly anxious or overly upset, depressed, or whatever. But it's definitely been hard to get a hold of my mood. This is something that happened the first time I did a weekly weigh-in series, and it came right back for me. So I'm kind of unhappy with that. I'm a little bummed out. I am really grateful that it has not affected my sleep, which is a blessing. As someone who has a history of depression and anxiety, severe anxiety, I went many months where I could barely sleep, barely at all. So I'm able to sleep, but I do spend most of my waking hours trying to push away dark, negative thoughts, tons of race brain, and then some depressive, depersonalized feelings. Because when my anxiety goes up, the pressure in my head, the depersonalization comes up, and that is unfortunate. I don't know why this necessarily happens to me every time I remove added sugar and gluten from my diet and try to eat healthier in general, more phytonutrients and fruits and stuff like that. But it seems to happen to me, and whether it's unveiling past issues that I've never ever dealt with my whole life, and this is just the process I have to go through, then fuck it, I'm gonna go through it. But it's just not been very pleasant. I've had some redeeming moments. I found myself trying to push through it and smile, but there's been a lot of faking it until you make it. Diet is going really, really well. I've been very pleased with this week because the week before I just dieted so perfectly and I tried so hard and I didn't lose a ton of weight, only 1 pound. And I'm not saying 1 pound's not good, but I was so on top of it and I was so active in my exercise that I was a little bit surprised. So I've been really, really good about getting lots of phytonutrients, which is just plant nutrients, vegetable nutrients, and of course it includes fruits as well. And that's been feeling really good too. And I'm gonna go ahead and send you guys in the kitchen to go say hi to myself and show you one of my favorite ways to get vegetables into my diet. Alright guys, so I just want to give you an idea of a meal that I would do after a workout on this summer shred. I just got this new Ninja blender here. It's powerful, it's beautiful, it's my black beauty. And this is like a sort of protein vegetable thing that I would get down with. Easy way to get veggies for a guy like me. We've got collard greens, kale, frozen blueberries, protein powder, and some peanut butter. Let's tie you down. Show Lukey real quick.
Yo, check it out, son.
Oh god. Alright, so check out this blender, guys. This thing is pretty badass.
We have been chosen! What?
As you guys saw, this shit's hella easy, very convenient, very practical. And let's see if this tastes like the elixir of the gods. Yummy! Tastes like fucking vegetables. And back to you, Noah. Thank you for that, Noah. That was really nice. You did a wonderful job. Your camera presence, your energy, your silliness. I sure appreciated it, and I hope everyone else did too. You know, I'm one of those people that I also want to say in this diet process that, you know, I don't want to cut out carbs. I'm not ready to cut out carbs. I'm trying to be mindful of how late in the day I go into carbs, and I'm trying to keep them complex, but I've been having some white rice here and there, and I've certainly been eating plenty of steel-cut oats in the morning and some brown rice in the evening. Obviously, fruits have carbs. I'm not freaking out about carbs. I'm not interested in like a ketogenic diet, and I've still been able to lose weight. I think my mood does better when I'm taking in carbohydrates. Now the key is to keep them in check and not go crazy, and also be mindful of what time of the day and what types of carbs. So we're not doing any gluten at all. We're not doing any added sugar. And this week sort of proves to me that I can be successful and I can adapt going this route. I don't need to track anything yet. I just need to focus on putting in lean meat, seeds, nuts, fruits, veggies, complex carbohydrates, not too much fish, not too much red meat, and just stay the fuck away from gluten and added sugar. For me, that's why I plan on doing this until I stop seeing results, and then I will tweak it as my mood needs as well. Training is going okay. I was sick this past week. I really was. I'm finally starting to feel better, but as you guys know, when you feel sick, it's harder to train. Your energy levels go down. That's just a thing. And so I did my best. I had a couple workouts that went pretty well, but my strength was obviously diminished, and I could really tell when I tried to do a bench press workout. I also started CrossFit for the first time in my life. I don't want to get into it with you guys that hate on CrossFit. I barely have an opinion on it, other than I wanted to try something new, but I was just bored. I was just completely bored in the gym, so I started CrossFit, and I'm a few workouts into it, and it's awesome, and it's different, and it's challenging, and it's something that I can actually do on top of my powerlifting training. I've already talked to the owner. He's going to let me, amazing guy at T9000 in Tanasbourne, Hillsborough area, and he's going to let me film however much I want, and that's fucking incredible, however much I want. So I'll be able to show up early and do some bench press work, or some deadlift or squatting work, but then I got to do the workout of the day, and I think it's going to take my conditioning, my mobility, and my my learning curve. It's just going to steepen, because I'm going to learn a lot of new things, and it's going to be something different. So
that shit was no joke. No fucking joke.
I'm keeping an open mind, and I just hope you guys can keep an open mind and just think of it as a different way for me to do HIIT training and just learn more about my body and what ways I can challenge it, because I was just getting really effing bored. So it was a really good week, though, in general. I showed up. I did my best. My hip and my back are a little bit pissed off at me, because CrossFit's showing me that I've been building myself into an immobile person, but we're going to work on it. My final thoughts for the week are that I just need to keep going. I just need to trust the process, and I need to do my best to stay out of my head. I'm going to look into a book called The Power of Now. I've heard really good things about that. It has to do with mindfulness, and it's something I clearly struggle with. I've said this before, and it's worth repeating because it's still a thing, is that I was using food to deal. I was using food to cope. I love binge eating at night. It slowed down my race brain. It slowed down the anxiety, and I can make myself so uncomfortable with my spinning thoughts, my negative ruminations, that I can barely fucking stand to be in my own skin for 5 seconds. So it's a pretty dark place that I can put myself in, and I just have to realize that these are deeper issues that I'm going to have to work through. And unless I plan on doing the same thing over and over again, then this is something I have to deal with and learn to deal with. I'm going to try my best to find the positive in these situations. I'm going to try to be as grateful as I can for the situation that I'm in and the blessings in my life. And then I'm going to try to fire the committee in my head that tells me I'm a piece of shit, or I'm worthless, or that I can't do something, or I'm not good enough. And just focus on the good things that have happened, the progress I've made, and then just let this journey happen no matter what my brain thinks of it. Just let this journey happen. That's the most important thing to me. So now you guys are going to see some progress pictures if you are interested. My abs are not tight yet. They're just not a very pretty picture. I'm still very fluffy, but we lost weight, and the rule is if we lose weight, we track the progress of my body. So that's what's going to come up now. So if you're not trying to be about that life, turn away, my friends, turn away. But if you are, then there you go, because I'm going to fucking transform. God damn it. It's the last thing I do, mind and body. We'll see you guys in next week's video, and I hope to see you in some of the other videos during the week. I appreciate you. Let me know how I can make these weekly weigh-in series videos better for you, and good luck in your goals and in whatever you are facing in life. Take good care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Peace.